Stop and restart recording, Robin.
Hey everyone, welcome to our Sunday episode of More Than Just Task Management. My name is Anna Angelova, a business coach and consultant, and a co host of this daily podcast that is helping you create a business which harmonizes profitability, employees, growth, customer satisfaction, and social impact. And as usual, I have Joris Minnesvan here with me, my co-host, who is joining us from Austria for the next couple of weeks. Hi, Joris. How is Austria?
Hi, Anna. Hi, everyone. Well, I don't know about Austria, but Graz, where the city I'm in, it's pretty cold. It's crappy weather. It's raining, 5 degrees. Actually, but there's no wind, which is good. But in a couple of days, by Tuesday, it's going to go to like double digits. So I'm just hibernating in the hotel room. It's a quiet Sunday. I woke up the morning. I'm like, what do I do? Nobody's up in North America, so I have nothing to do. I just had breakfast, went to the gym, pumped some iron, which helps with the jet lag, and went and had lunch. Now I'm just going live and chatting with you and our audience to see how we can help the world be a better place.
Uh, it sounds like you had a very good start for the week. And in terms of hitting the gym for jet lag, I think it was in Tim Ferriss's book in one of the Tim Ferriss's book where we read this, either Tools of Titans or one of
Mm,
these books where I don't remember who said this, that someone who's traveling a lot, right, said that every time he goes somewhere, this is where we learned about it, that every time he goes somewhere, like he travels across the ocean, like for a long trip, the first thing he does is he hits the gym. And even if it's for 5 or 10 minutes, it resets, like it just resets his circadian rhythm to
hmm.
adapt to the new time zone faster. And
Yep,
we've both tested this and how helpful it is, right?
unbelievable. I don't feel like right now, except for a little bit of jet buzz in my head, which is from flying 9 hours. I don't feel anything. I don't feel jet lag at all. We used to read a lot, avoid caffeine, avoid alcohol, blah blah blah.
And get in the sunshine, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, get in the sunshine. Some things work, but I think the two things that really helped me is one is flying business class, where I can just lie flat and sleep, catch like
Yeah,
three,
that's
four
true.
hours of REM sleep. When I woke up in Vienna yesterday morning, it was as if like I was in Pearson. I just got out of like I'm getting into the plane rather than getting out. And then the gym the same day, the next day gym and walks and sunshine really helps. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very
Yeah.
true. Well, I'm glad you are awake and alert for our conversation today. And actually, what we want to talk about today is like with the podcast, even in the beginning when we started it, it was all about helping business owner create a thriving business, and also, of course, personal life as well. Because especially as small or medium-sized
Mhm.
businesses and as business owners, we don't want to be buried by our businesses. We don't want our business to run our lives, right? Yes, we're passionate about our businesses. Like
Mhm.
it's Sunday and we are here up and running and doing things about our business, but at the same time we live life. Life is important, and this is why we started this podcast, to help business owners move forward and really create thriving businesses where they feel fulfilled. And we our vision is to help our audience, like our listeners, transform their businesses with strategic leadership and even digital integration, right? Our world is changing so much. And yes, the timelines, when we read about timelines, and I think we touched upon this one a little bit a few episodes ago. Remember when what was it, 2015, 16, when they were saying, oh, by 2020, all the cars will be EVs, there will be no ICE engines anymore. we are in 2025 and the
And they're
world is
making
full of
more,
ice and they're
bigger.
going back to ice engines and they're
Hmm.
saying that it's actually healthier to breathe the exhaust out of the newer engine cars than to be in like 20 cities in the world. And probably one of
Totally.
them is Sofia, where I'm from in Bulgaria. Like
Yep.
it's
Yep.
so digital integration, like staying with the times and taking advantage of technology to empower you, to help you enhance your processes. It's something that's really, really important. And of course, this is one of our strengths as well, right? We both come from data. We both come from the digital world where a lot of our expertise is in. So helping our listeners transform the businesses they have, right? Like this is why we started this podcast. This is why we are here. And I know we had a lot of focus in the past weeks on productivity, on habits, and we talked about habits and routines. And some of these things, one of the weeks was especially actually dedicated to some habits and routines, how you can start your day. And what we're thinking to go forward with the podcast and the future episodes, we really want to help our listeners, our community of business owners gain clarity and focus with the businesses, with how they move things forward, optimize their leadership. Like leadership is really important. Teamwork and leadership are really important. So we'll continue and have additional conversations to help with this. Then achieving sustainable growth, right? Like this is one of the things that even with the clients we're working with, this is what we're focusing on. How do you achieve sustainable growth where your business thrives and your personal life also thrives? And then continuously evolve, continuously uh, change with the times, and as I mentioned, confidently adopt digital solutions. Because, like for small businesses, especially, or even mid-sized businesses, right? Uh, a lot of times, we like business owners are either afraid to try new digital solutions and things like this, or they mimic the big ones. It's like, oh, that big corporation is using this CRM, or it's using that inventory management system, and this is what we'll do. Like this is what we get, and they end up paying hundreds or not even thousands of dollars for something that's not
Mm.
designed for a small business. So, yeah, this is like going forward. We really want to empower our listeners, our community with strategies, insights, and even mindset shifts, right? Even mindset shifts that are needed for a thriving business in the 21st century.
Mm. You made a great point, fear. And I think the fear with small and medium businesses is the fear of the unknown. Yes, they hear all these buzzwords, digitalization, AI, machine learning, LLMs. They see, oh, this company did this, the other company did that, and what they don't. Well, first of all, there's a lot of unknown about the definitions and applications of each one of these, and then even within the application, it's different from, like you said, from a large corporation which makes a billion and a half a year versus a company that makes $10 million. It's also the unknown of the owner is thinking, okay, if I yes, I'm gonna go implement digitalization, whatever technology, how much is it gonna cost me? Is it really
Yeah.
gonna cut my? I'm gonna double my business. Maybe I'm gonna lose half of my stuff, but is it really gonna take all the money away and cut my revenue and my EBIT? So what we're
Okay, it sounds like we lost Joris. Yes, it looks like we lost Joris. Well, the perks of live streaming and live recording. It looks like we lost him in the middle of the what he was saying about the confusion there is, and he'll definitely continue with what he was saying when once he comes back. Let me go and check what's going on. But this is one of the things that absolutely like there is a lot of confusion and there are a lot of fears around this, and we will tackle this. These questions that a lot of like the people we work with, like our clients have, and you probably have as well. How do you implement new technology, right? How do you take advantage of new technology to run your business? And this is just one of the topics that we will be covering going forward. And as I said, the other major topics we'll be covering is building a thriving business. And like a thriving business is all about aligning your people, processes, and technology, right? So we'll be talking about all these kind of things. How do you do this in an effective and efficient way, in a way that the business growth is sustainable, you create something you really love, you create something you're proud of, right? And then also from there, you also mm, live a life that you're proud of. Have personal life, have family life, have like whatever you need, right? Let me check.
Hi, I
Oh,
had a
you're back?
yes. My internet dropped. I'm in a hotel room. Maybe I'm a little bit away from the main office in the back of the hotel. Apologies for that. Anyways, I
Yeah, so we lost you at a point where you were talking about that confusion with the terms,
mm,
right? Like digitalization,
mm.
digitization. So if you want to continue your
No, no, it's
thought,
okay. I think we're just demystifying. What I like for us to be the demystifiers. I've been called a lot of things in my career. One of the best things that I've been called by my very intelligent client here in Austria in Graz, I'm a catalyst. And I want to be that catalyst for small to medium businesses where they can use technology and business process automation optimization to go to the next level. And like you said, going to the next level, if I have 200 clients, I double my, and I'm working 10 hours a day, I double my client base to 400. I'm working 20 hours a day. I have no life. But
yeah,
we help with that. We help you double that, but cut back your 10 hours to 5 hours.
if
And
this
these
is
are
what you
things,
want, yeah, yeah,
if this
exactly.
is what you want, yeah, there are people who, like me, don't have a life. They just want to work, 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 work. No, I travel a lot, but yeah, I like
Party
that.
season.
Yeah, yes, 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 for sure. We're waiting for the salt off the ground to be washed with the rains, and off we go. So yeah, we for the next little while, what Anna and I will do is we'll talk about topics where, like I said, we demystify all this clutter and the noise which a lot of these consulting companies generate to make money, and will truly help small businesses thrive without any, the unknown. Everything will become clear. Your cost. You're not just going to be, oh, I'm going to implement a technology. You will know exactly what will cost you and exactly what it will deliver to you.
Yeah, and technology is one part, right? Then thinking about your processes as well, and the most important things in any business, no matter what business you are in, right? It's finding your clients, right? Attracting them, marketing, converting them, right? The sales, and then the delivery. Like these are ultimately, whether you're e-commerce, whether you provide services, whatever it is, like these are ultimately the three things that every single business has. How do I find my clients? How do I turn them into clients? Not just spectators, not just listeners, not just followers, but actually buyers. And then
Yeah,
once they become buyers, how do I deliver and even over deliver? So these are other things we'll be talking about because again, uh, every single like, for every single thing, not just technology, you get out there and there are all kinds of gurus talking about, oh, email is dead. Email died
20 years
so
ago.
many times, so many times. It's unbelievable, right? Then I've been seeing online the lead magnet is dead. And things like this. And I'm reading fanatical prospecting right now, and so one of the stories he shares is like social media selling, like a social selling guru, like
Mm,
calls them, like calls on the phone, calls his company on the
mhm,
phone to sell their program about social selling, and how social selling is the answer, how once you get on LinkedIn and start selling on LinkedIn, that's it, you don't need any more cold calling. And his VP of sales, or whoever that was contacted, the person who was contacted, is like, if your program is so great, why are you cold calling me? And
mhm.
ultimately that person hung up, right?
Yep.
So
Yeah, there's a
uh,
lot of, yeah,
yeah, there's a lot
absolutely.
of noise, and there's a lot of like things out there,
Yeah.
and they make us forget that things are not like, creating a thriving business, it's not easy. Yes,
Mhm.
but at the same
But it's
time, it's
doable.
actually simple. It's not
Mhm,
easy, but it's simple. Like there
mhm,
are basic truths that, whether we are talking about uh, like whatever centuries ago, where people were doing business, or right now, or in the future, whether we're talking about different technologies and things like this, there are truths that are there, that have been there, and that are still will be there no matter what. Those fundamental
mhm,
truths of how a business runs, how to build a business. And unfortunately, our brains are wired for shiny objects, to see the novelty and be like, oh yeah, the easy path, right? Like we want the
mhm,
lazy path and things like this. So naturally we get attracted to all these promises to have a calendar full of prospects in 1 week without us doing anything.
mhm,
So we'll be demystifying these things as well.
mhm.
Not just the
Yeah.
technology, but also the other
Oh,
aspects with the
so,
processes, right? And
go ahead.
then, of course, the most important part, people. Like, this is also like, there's a lot about people. There's a lot about different types of leadership, and how you show up with this type of leadership, that type of leadership. So we've been demystifying a lot of these things going forward as well.
Yeah,
And because running a business truly is not just task management. It's not just task management. It's leadership. It's
achievement.
strategy. Uh,
Achievement.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm actually really excited about the path forward, and
Mhm,
everything we have in store. And it feels so aligned. Like what we are doing right now, it feels so aligned. It's not funny.
yeah. Well, first of all, the only thing that's truly dead is Windows Vista, so rightfully so.
Hopefully,
Hopefully,
hopefully.
hopefully. I don't think there's a single installation, whatever, it never happened. But you mentioned something, a very nice point about simplicity. I don't know who said it or how who is it contributed to, but they say every problem is simple if you know the answer. And
Yeah.
running a business with the right answers is simple. Yes, you're right. And we will be there to answer, make it simple, give you all the answers that you need. How do I hire? Who do I hire? How do I fire? Who do I fire? How do I manage my finances? We will have answers for all of this. We are now, again, soon we'll have a lot of updates on our website, but Anna and I are now interviewing and signing people and getting new clients and getting exciting. But once we start sharing what we have achieved, it's incredible. It's like I was telling Anna last night, we should get out there and help people. We have a lot to offer. And if you listen to us, if you're listening to us, ping us, message us, comment, ask us questions. If there is something that's mystifies you, let us know. We'll demystify it for you. So, anyways, it's a Sunday. I think we should give people the Sunday back, their Sunday back. I don't know how much you want to continue, Anna. It's
Yeah, I think we have shared everything we wanted to share for today, for sure,
mhm,
for the
yeah.
path forward. And again, what we do here is not changing. Like we are showing up every single day, and on the weekends, like Saturday and Sunday, we talk a little bit more. Like we make it more
Mhm,
conversational. And weekdays, 5 to 10 minutes with something very, very specific, something very specific that helps you take action today. And we are doing this because although I had that epiphany yesterday when we talked about the concept of the work week and in general the 7 day week, I had that epiphany that, yeah, that's true, this thing doesn't exist. It's still the way that the world operates, especially here in the Western world, North America, but everywhere, right? It's a concept that exists. And that's why Monday to Friday, our episodes are very short and sweet because it's a work day for majority of people, especially again here in North America. And we want to help you start your day with something very, very targeted, something that even if you have like one aha moment from that episode throughout the week and you go and implement it, that's a win. And we've mentioned it before that it's not about learning, it's not about getting more knowledge, it's about actually applying what you learn and making it work for you.
mhm,
So yeah, I think this
100%.
is more than enough for today. Tomorrow we're going back to the 5 to 10 minute, very very focused, very strategically oriented
Mhm,
conversations uh, for the next 5 days, ultimately Monday to Friday. And stay tuned, and join the ride, join the journey with us. It's an exciting one, and we've already delivered so much value in the past month or so since we started the daily podcast,
mhm,
and a lot more in store to come. So subscribe, follow. Wherever you're listening or watching this, we are on the Plandor channel for now. We'll see if we'll keep the podcast here or not. Some things for us to think about, but if you want to see us live, Plandor on YouTube, it's the Plandor, Plandore channel, and where we are live. Otherwise, subscribe to the podcast platforms where you listen to your favorite podcast. And we'll see you tomorrow, bright and early, for the start of another wonderful, fulfilling week. So yeah, enjoy. Have a wonderful Sunday, and until tomorrow,
And
everyone.
since I'm in Europe, ciao everyone.
Ciao.